It's been a while. I ain't made a YouTube video in like 2 months. I'm back now. Actually, I got like a new little webcam, new little microphone. But today, I just want to talk about the things I've been seeing, like when I go into comments or like videos I've been watching, like all across social media, right? And like lately, it's like I've been noticing. It's like almost like a great shift, kinda, or like it's hard to explain. Cause like every time I come across a video, right, that's have to do anything with race, like I mean anything with race, right? Or is it somebody talking about like something that had happened, or like this? I made a TikTok video about this, like the Cincinnati Brawl, or like something like that, right? So I'm seeing these videos, and I'm watching them and things like that, and then I go into the comments, and it's like people are like really, I kid you not, people are trying to convince you that racism is okay, or like or it's like racism is just like comedy now. You get what I'm trying to say? And I'm not gonna be like no soft dude to be like, man, bro, like he yeah, it's a thin line from like, okay, that was kind of funny. You get what I'm saying? Like when somebody make like a little joke about stereotypes, but they make it funny, like, okay, that's a little funny, right? But it's different when it's just blatant racism. You get what I'm saying? So and this is also kind of piggy off like the video I made on TikTok a little bit. But yeah, dude, this shit is crazy to me because as I watch and I scroll, right, it's like the stuff that came out by the Fortnite dude that said nigga. I kid you not. People are in the comments trying to tell somebody that they shouldn't feel the way that he said that, right? Or it's just like how with the situation with the neon dude when he had one on the Breakfast Club, right? He had everybody saying, "Oh man, the Breakfast Club, man, they tripping, right?" Which I can get what you're saying if you don't understand the context. When somebody says it, but they saying it with confidence, especially when they not black, right? And they saying it with confidence. Like let's say if somebody said nigga, and the way that they saying it, and they saying it like, oh, I say this all the time, and you gonna be like, you gonna look at it like, like he a little bit too confident. He be around black people. This is the thing, like they be around black people that, and they be allowing these things. Don't make people think it's okay because some black people are not going to stand up like, nah, that's wrong. You get what I'm saying? Or when people constantly making racial remarks saying how they going somebody so black this and that, or I'm gonna whip you because you're a dirty black bee. And it's like when people say these things and they get like confronted about it nowadays, I kid you not, it's a bunch of people in the comments trying to tell you, oh man, y'all tripping, y'all overreacting, man, it's not really that serious. And then all this like, yeah, bro, it's comedy, bro, it's content. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's why I'm saying we're living in a time where they're literally trying to convince you that racism is okay. It's just like how they try to convince you that being a sexist is okay. It's like I'm trying to tell you, we like we're literally living in a world or in America that's starting to be altered. And what I mean by that is they're literally using social media as the way to literally poison people's brains. I genuinely feel like if you like a genuine racist, it's almost like having like a mental disorder because like there's really no reason to be racist in reality. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, you'll probably have your prejudice towards certain things. Like if you experience something, you get what I'm saying? Like me, I'm not a person to generalize, but I understand that somebody thinks like that because they don't want that traumatic event or whatever happened to be repeated, right? Okay, that's a little bit more understandable. But when we're talking about people confronting these streamers and all these YouTubers for doing things in the past when they're grown, like they're what, like, bro, I'm 17, right? At 16 years old, which is literally just like a couple months ago, I wasn't just out here saying a bunch of racist and sexist stuff. You get what I'm trying to say here? So they try to play this card like, oh man, he's only 16, he don't know no better, bro. 16 is literally when your brain really gets to working. I feel like once you hit those ages where you're in high school, like after your freshman year, you really like the way you look at the world should be different. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, that's different for other people because it depends on like your environment and things like that. But I feel like as a black man, right, even growing up, because at first I wasn't like living where I'm at now. I wasn't at the school district I'm at now. I grew up somewhere different, right? So a lot of the things that I had to worry about down there, I didn't have to worry about up here. But it goes vice versa too. You get what I'm saying? I didn't have to worry about, oh, I'm black, this and that down there. But obviously, there's other things going on within our environment. If you get what I'm trying to say, because it was poverty stricken, so you know how that go. But at the same time, when I came up here, I had to look at a lot of things differently because a lot of things could be, oh, I'm a black man, so they're gonna look at me like this. If I do this thing one time, I'm gonna be labeled as the angry black man. You know what I'm saying, or the crazy black man. And like, I guess that programmed me like to really look at the world differently, right? So when I see these things, and I even because I really get disappointed when I see black people defending it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like dang, like it's like you're not even standing up for your people. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I will always say before I'm anything, I'm black. You get what I'm saying? So when I see something wrong doing or I see something that's wrong, I'm gonna say something about it. You get what I'm trying to say? So like when I see these things and I see these people are trying to like make you feel like it's like they try to gaslight you. I said gaslight you. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you know how that's like a popular word and everybody using it, but they're telling you things to make you think a way to be like, maybe the way I feel is not right. Maybe I should have a different perspective of how, or a different perspective on how I should handle this or how I should feel about this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they want. Like that's what people want. The people use the internet to do those kind of things. If you get what I'm trying to say. And that's why I think the internet is one of the most dangerous places, especially when you're a young kid, because when you're a young kid, you don't know any better. So when you see things, you repeat things, you believe things. You get what I'm saying? It's like if you grow up a kid and your mama always was telling you ain't gonna be nothing, you gonna think that. Like, because that's just what was instilled in you as a kid. You get what I'm trying to say? So when you see these things online, I'm trying to tell y'all, all they doing is pushing this to the kids. You know, like how your little brother, son be on a tablet, then you hear something like, huh, how you even watching that? I'm trying to tell you, they're pushing these things onto the kids, right? And I said this in that TikTok video. Only thing it does is just keeps trickling down. Because you have people who genuinely believe as a 16-year-old, oh, it's okay if you say all these things because you're young. Like, you're not stupid. Like, people be saying like, oh yeah, like these people can't comprehend things. You're not dumb at 16. Now, if you were a 10-year-old kid, that'd be a little bit different. If you were an 8-year-old kid, because that's something you learn inside the house. You get what I'm trying to say? But at 16, man, you ain't slow no more. You get out. Even my little brother know better. He ain't nowhere near my age. He like 3, I think. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't fall for those type of things. Like, I don't let those type of things lie. Yeah, maybe you're right. No. You got to start holding these people accountable, or the same thing is going to continue happening. And I feel like that's what a lot of people don't understand within this like social media space. If you get what I'm trying to say, when these things constantly occur, right? And these people fan bases be like, oh no, he was like, oh, it's okay though, cause I'm trying to tell you, it makes people feel like it was okay to do that. So what happens is people constantly repeat the same thing. And then somebody else who does the same type of content or who's in the same realm as this person feel like, oh, hey, it's okay if he do it. So why can't I? And then I'm trying to tell you, it constantly goes on. And then once you try to call somebody out, this is what they're going to tell you. You a snowflake, bro. You soft, bro. It's just humor, bro. Well, it's really not that bad once you think about it. Or they hit you with that, bro, slavery was so long ago. Or another thing is people will take something small and make it bigger than what it is. I like, especially on Twitter. Oh my God. Twitter is probably one Twitter is where you're gonna find the most racists at. Now, TikTok, you be in the comments, you get what I'm saying? It's gonna be people who TikTok is really full of people who like are chronically on TikTok, and that's like type of racism they have, right? Twitter, they genuinely just hate niggas. Like, I kid you, I like a Twitter. If you see a black person in a Twitter video and they got a lot of comments, I can guarantee you probably 60 to 80% of those comments is just straight racism. Like, I kid you not. The people use the internet just to blatantly be racist and just show like just straight hatred. Like when you or like especially like with the stuff that happened with the I said this before with that Carmelo Anthony situation and a guy that he stabbed or whatnot. Obviously, I don't know the full details on it, but the way that whole situation was being looked at is completely wrong. Literally, all they did was turn that into black versus white within the media. That's all it was. That's literally what it turned to. So, one, somebody died, right? Two, they literally just used this guy as like a political it's a word I'm looking for, but basically his death was just used to get points across. which is weird. Instead of like really breaking down what's happening amongst kids, because you gotta think, bro, black kids, white kids, his like Hispanics, like all, bro, we as a collective as teenagers, it's been an epidemic since like the COVID days. You get what I'm saying? It's literally just something wrong with us, just as like that generation, because remind you, like COVID been inside all the time. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's a generation thing. I feel like it's not a black versus white thing. It's okay. What's wrong with the kids? COVID had happened. Things that happened. A lot of people dealing with depression. A lot of people cause like you gotta think everybody depressed. Like no try. Every time you open your phone, it's a depressed post. It's people down there. It's people up under the post. Man, I wanna myself. And you get what I'm saying? So it's literally an epidemic. But we don't talk about those type of things. You get what I'm saying? Because all of it just stems from that. Most of these things that's happening in the world is literally just mental health. Well, amongst the teenagers, right? I feel like just talk from my own experience and things I talk with amongst people, right? So when these things are happening, right, it can be clear signs of something different, but they're literally just gonna turn it into black versus white. Black people, you're the problem. Go back to where you're from. Why are you even here? All they do is destroy. Like I'm trying to tell you, it's like they're like robots, because all of them say the same things. Or they try to pull up that bullshit stat about how black people commit the most crime, like that. And then every time I see somebody do that, it literally gets debunked, right? But they continue to still do it. And I'm not no dummy. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, it's all the white man's fault." No. Obviously, there's the things that were set in place that held us back as a community, as like a black people in whole, for sure. I'm not gonna lie about that, but at the same time, there's things that we can control that we do wrong all the time. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm not gonna be the guy that's gonna be like, I'm not gonna be the man, bro, white man. I can't do this because of man. I'm not gonna be that guy. You get what I'm trying to say? But I do understand why things are like this. It's like once you genuinely think about what happened during the times when we were slaves or when they owned us and things like this, it was truly disgusting. And they want you to forget about it. Every time you try to bring it up, they try to tell you slavery was so long ago. And before my grandma passed, my grandma was born like in, how old was she? Just know, I think she was born like in like the 1930s maybe. So she lived through a lot of that era. And my granny, she didn't pass away that long ago, so she lived through that. So that was like what? My mama, my granny, that was 3 generations ago, right? That's not that long ago. And I'm not talking about like slavery, obviously slavery was, but like that was during the time of segregation and all the things. That's not that long ago, as people try to make you think. You get what I'm trying to say? So they try to condition your brain to make you feel like, man, slavery was so long ago, man. We shouldn't even be thinking about segregation was so long ago, man. We shouldn't even be, man, that don't even matter. Bro, that's what America is built off of. Every time something happens in the world, they revert back to the same thing. It's literally the same thing every time. They revert back to the same thing. So that's why I tell people, I would never ever forget slavery, segregation, and all these things, because there's people who lived through it and there's people who fought. So why would I forget that and let their determination, their bravery just be forgotten because somebody with the opposite skin tone of me is telling me it don't even matter that much, or it was so long ago. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta think, like, bro, America was at war within itself because people was fighting for the rights to own niggas. There's no if and a buts. Well, technically, no. They was literally fighting because they feel like their rights were violated because they could not own niggas anymore. You're not gonna tell me, like, come on, man. And you gotta think, some of these people, after all that happened, just was right back in the office. You get what I'm saying? They was just fighting to own niggas last year. We good now. And now they like got a long lineage of all these people who was in all these people who was in the house. They felt, well, my grandpa was in the house, and you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, they don't want you to remember because they're scared of rebellion, which sound crazy, But like, imagine if everybody, like all minorities, was like, you know what? We tired of taking this. We tired of this. Shoot, we built the White House basically. Like, man, we tired of this. I'm done. Now, imagine something like that happen. No. Every time I thought American history, every time any type of rebellion, a revolution, they just kill them. And this is what I'm saying. And the reason why I think it's more just a black and white things at certain moments is because when that stuff was happening, and I don't want to say this wrong. I think Vietnam. When that stuff was happening in Vietnam, and them kids at that college was protesting, or that university was protesting, they went out there and they mowed them down. And those was white people. They mowed them down. I remember watching a documentary. I was like, dude, America will go to lengths beyond anything imaginable to have the world the way they want it. And that's what people don't understand. Like, they be trying to make people feel crazy for having conspiracies and all these things, but sometimes it do be like they chasing a little bit. But I'm trying to tell y'all, they are going to start mowing people down if you just decide, you know what, I'm done. I'm finna go fight for what's rightfully mine. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that. It's just like, and then what's so crazy? I remember I was watching this video about how we supposed to got like meals and stuff like that, and like as our reparations. We never got that. I remember like watch like a little documentary on it, or like a little like, you know, like they how to make a little series, bro. They was coming up for reasons why they had to seize people land. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, they're not gonna they're gonna make you feel like you free, but when push come to shove, you gonna realize you just another nigga in the world. You get what I'm saying? That's why I never understood. That's why I never understood people who think they're better than anybody just because they look differently, skin tone wise. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you ain't bringing them no money, if you ain't like no billionaire, man, you can vote for them all you want, but when push come to shove, they not gonna care about you. They only gonna care about the niggas that making billions with them, because since me and him making billions, shoot, I gotta have some in place to where me and him eating good, because shoot, if he not eating good and he making billions, that's something we losing. Like, you know, like, I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm just saying, like, people gotta realize it's gonna take America to stand up. I'm talking about like real unity within, like, as citizens. You get what I'm saying? For the world to be a better place. Because I'm trying to tell you, slowly, they're just gonna start taking everybody freedom, right? And what I'm saying is, when I say freedom, certain things you can say, certain things you can post. When I'm saying like certain things you can post, I ain't talking like no freaky posts or like people posting themselves like doing naked weird shit. Like, I'm talking about like when you're saying something that goes against what they want you to believe, they're gonna censor you. And you see it on TikTok now. Like, that's why like the whole little argument was going on with banning TikTok. It's just about censorship. They don't want certain things on it. They don't want people to see certain things. You get what I'm saying? They don't want certain things to be talked about. They only want those type of thoughts to cross your mind. So when those type of things are happening, right, it takes us as people to stand up and be like, no, this is wrong. Because a lot of things to do is just clearly wrong. And I think a big step for America to take is literally just coming together as citizens, coming together as people. Because at the end of the day, we all are humans. So until we have that mindset, we just gonna always be the bottom of the barrel, I feel like. And my bad, my back hurt a little bit. But yeah, and I just don't want people to fall for it. I don't want nobody to ever feel like when somebody says something racist towards them, and this goes for anybody, you know, a white man, a black man, or Asians, Hispanics. I don't want nobody to be gaslighting, thinking they shouldn't feel no way about that, or they shouldn't have to defend themselves. When I say defend themselves, I'm not talking about just going to hit somebody, which some things can't warrant that. You get what I'm saying? Oh, that's another thing, bro. I notice, especially in TikTok comments, any comment actually. Hold on. If, let's say, right, somebody hit me that don't look like me. Let's say a white man hit me, right? Just hypothetical. And I hit him back. I kid you not. This is what they're going to do. This first thing they're going to say, what did he do to make him want to hit him? Bro, they just always so aggressive. All they want to do is fight all the time. Remind you, it can be a video of a guy just loading one up by the stick, and you just give him a couple of them. Hey, now what? All that, bro, it didn't warrant that. You didn't have to do all that. Now let's reverse that. Black guy, right? Let's say I'm about to go hit somebody, a white man. The white man put the paws on me. He knocked me out. Face all bloody. I'm missing teeth. There you go. That's American pride right there. Stand up for it. So don't let them take over. It's the usual suspects. I'm trying to tell y'all, the way people brains are programmed is the craziest thing ever. Like when I see something like that, I'm like, there's no you actually a real person. Cause it's not about black or white. It's just about, nigga, I was wrong. I shouldn't try to hit him. But I'm trying to tell y'all, nope, they don't think like that. Like that's why I like the internet is such a dangerous place. Because one, it gives people platforms who don't need platforms because the stuff they be saying, right? Two, the things that it shows little kids, or the things little kids see on the internet, right? But also I do feel like that's a parent thing too. I feel like a lot of times with the internet or like tablets and stuff, I feel like parents nowadays just get their kids tablets to make them shut up. They don't really monitor what their kids are saying and things like that, which needs to be done, right? And then it's just like, it's so much more I go into depth with, but I'm gonna like save it for another time. But like I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all see a video, right, it has anything to do with racism, read them comments. Or anything to do, read the comments. And like really, I mean like really read and like understand people saying, you're gonna be like, man, people are actually stupid. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to like sound disrespectful, but you be like, man, people are actually like kind of dumb. Like, how do you even, like, it's sometimes, it's like, how do you even come to that conclusion? You get what I'm saying? And social media does more damage than just with race. Relationships, how people view certain things. It's like, I'm going to say like the whole relationship thing for another video, but I kid you not. It's like it's all programming you to think one way. Like, a quick example, down in the video. It's like when that stuff was happening on the internet where everybody was saying how, oh, my man got to make $1 million. He got to be 6'6". And then you ask somebody, so what are you going to bring to the table? People are saying they man got to be this and that, and they can't even pay their bills. You get what I'm saying? It's like sometimes they be looking for people who they be looking for another daddy. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? You know, that's going to be for another video. I'm probably going to record that video sometime next week. But, man, that like, I'm trying to tell you, social media, literally, all it does is just kills people's brains. And that's it. I've been yapping for like 20-some minutes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another thing. If you watch to the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe. I don't know when I'm going to be streaming again. Because, like, my cam kind of like, you can't really see like all the way behind me, but I got like totes stacked up, baskets and stuff, because I'm supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, the background go change basically, and they finna get gone. You feel me? So yeah, once that happens, I get settled into where I'm gonna be at, I'm gonna be streaming a lot. Like after school, I'm streaming. When 2K drop, I'm trying to get 2K early. Like when it dropped, like August 29th, I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna run some 24-hour streams on 2K, no troll. I'm gonna sit there 24 hours, smelling like balls, and we gonna grind 2K. I'm gonna post videos. Like that's gonna be a week where I'm really just grinding. I'm gonna post videos. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna go from there. So, like I said, thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you got here, like, subscribe, check your boy out on Twitch. Thank you. Oh shit, my bad. I forgot to press stop recording. Thank you.